Once, in a quiet village at the foot of a serene mountain, lived a wise Zen master. His wisdom was known far and wide. People traveled from distant lands to seek his guidance. Among his followers was a young boy named Kenji. Kenji was eager to learn the secrets of life and enlightenment. He often accompanied the Zen master to the nearby lake. There, they would sit in silence, watching the ripples on the water. One tranquil afternoon, as the sky glowed gold and pink, the master turned to Kenji. "Today, I will share with you a story that can change your life," he said. Kenji's eyes sparkled with anticipation. The master began his story. Long ago, there was a young man, much like Kenji. He was full of questions and a desire to understand the world. He was wise in his own way, but he was troubled by the actions and words of others. Every insult pierced his heart. Every harsh word filled him with anger. Every injustice left him resentful. One day, the young man sought the counsel of a Zen master. This master lived on a remote island in the middle of a lake. The young man rowed a small boat to the island. His mind was a storm of thoughts and emotions. He found the master sitting quietly by the shore. The master was gazing at the still waters. The young man bowed respectfully. He poured out his troubles. The master listened patiently, his face calm. After a long silence, the master spoke. "Let us take a boat ride," he suggested. The young man agreed. They set off in a small wooden boat. They rowed in silence. The only sound was the splash of the oars. At the center of the lake, the master stopped rowing. He let the boat drift. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Then he looked at the young man. "Sometimes we let our emotions steer our lives," he said softly. "But what if you let go of the oars?" The young man hesitated, but he trusted the master. Slowly, he released his grip on the oars. The boat drifted with the gentle current. The master continued. "Imagine that every insult or unkind word is like rowing against the current. You waste all your energy fighting against what you cannot control. But if you let go, the current will guide you to where you need to be." As they drifted, another boat approached. It was empty, floating toward them. The young man tensed. He wanted to steer away, but the master placed a calming hand on his shoulder. "Observe," the master said. The empty boat collided with theirs, causing a small jolt. The young man's first reaction was anger. But then he noticed the boat was empty. There was no one to blame. His anger dissolved as quickly as it arose. The master smiled gently. "This is the lesson of the empty boat," he explained. "When you encounter obstacles, think of them as empty boats. There is no one to blame. There is no reason to get angry. It simply is what it is. Let it pass, and you will find peace." The young man's eyes widened with understanding. He realized his suffering came from holding on to anger. From that day forward, he practiced the wisdom of the empty boat. He let go of control. He accepted life as it came. The Zen master finished his story. He looked at Kenji. "Remember, Kenji?" he said. "Life is full of empty boats. The more you let go, the more peace you will find." Kenji nodded. A deep calm washed over him. He knew he had learned something valuable. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the lake glowed warmly. Kenji and the master sat in silence. They embraced the stillness of the moment. Their hearts were filled with the wisdom of the empty boat.